Hey everybody, this is your New Braunfels market update for January 2025. So first of all, let's talk about the days on market. This is probably one of the biggest things that jump out at this report. The average of homes sold in our last period was 86 days on market. So if you have a home on the market that's been there for a couple of months and you're thinking, should I drop the price? What should I do? What's going on? Is my agent not doing their job? This is just kind of the average. With not many buyers out there, you're going to see some of the houses sitting for a little bit longer until you find a buyer. And it's not necessarily the price. It's just, the fact that there's a lack of buyers out there. So don't be startled. Don't worry about that. If you're thinking of putting your house on the market, this is kind of the average that you're going to see as well. And so kind of go into that knowing that the agent can only do so much with the lack of buyers in the market, that this is kind of the time frame that you're going to be looking at. And then, of course, if you're going to be buying a home on the back end of selling that home, then you're going to want to take this into consideration and maybe not find that next home first, because that may not be available once you're, closing on the property that you're selling. So things to keep in mind there. The average in New Braunfels of the home sale price was $367, which is a little bit down from the prior year, which is not too unexpected with the way rates are just kind of holding on the higher range, if you will. So that's kind of just an average, and obviously everybody's home is a little bit different. Some are higher, some are lower. There's a large variety of homes in New Braunfels, so if you are looking to buy, don't think that's what you're going to have to pay if you don't have that much. So there are definitely homes that are lower than that still, sub 300 in New Braunfels and available. We also saw 18 new listings over that period that went onto the market. At the same time, we saw 86 sold. So one might say from that we're going more into a seller's market, because that would be considered a lack of inventory and not having enough homes for the buyers that are out there. However, with the lack of buyers, it's not really what you would call a traditional seller's market. You still have the days on market, so that's still indicating that it's not necessarily a seller's market, even though all of the points would tell us it's kind of going towards that. We still see a longer time on market. We're still seeing having to do price drops and things like that to get a home sold. And so those things are all indicating a buyer's market. So kind of a weird little place we're in right now, because it's not necessarily a buyer's market or a seller's market. It's just kind of something in between that we haven't honestly seen for many years. A couple of years ago, houses were selling inside of 48 hours. And, a few years before that, they were kind of more like this, but the rates weren't so high. So it's been different. And this is kind of a unique place that we're in. So even though it would indicate that it's a seller's market, sellers cannot take that for granted. Right now, you still need to prep the house well. You still need to make it presentable. You need to do the best pictures and video you can. You need an agent that's a go-getter, that's not just going to put it on the MLS, cross their fingers, and pray, right? You need somebody who's going to go out there and hustle that property and try to get it sold, because it is still a little bit of work right now. So you got to find the right agent for listing your home. If you have any questions about any of these things, or you want to just kind of dive in on something else, or you are interested in selling your home, or you are interested in buying a home, please reach out to us. We have many agents that would be happy to help you. Agents that specialize in different things. So depending exactly on what your needs are, we have an agent that can help you, and we would love that opportunity. So don't hesitate. Reach out today. Just a casual conversation can't hurt.